his legacy, he left an indelible mark on not just this franchise, but the city of Chicago as well. That he never shied away from being a Chicago kid playing for the Chicago Bulls. Rather, he embraced it. And Derek, watching you play was a privilege, and broadcasting your games along with this guy right here was an honor and a treat every single night. And Stacey, I know you never enjoyed broadcasting.
Derek will go down as one of the most explosive and dynamic guards in the history of the NBA. He was such a pleasure to watch. He was a treat here in Chicago.
Oh, damn, that was
you
true.
gave this city, D-Rose, and these great Bulls fans something to cheer for every single night. It's a hard-working city that wants to get behind this team and its people. And where there's a native Chicago wearing this uniform, it hits just a little bit different. I can sit here all night and tell you all the great stories and all the great highlights that we have with Derrick Rose, and I had the pleasure of calling because he made my career, I'm going to be honest. Without Derrick, I might not be so excited. But I will say this about Derrick Rose. When I got into the broadcasting field, I was working with the late, great Johnny Red Curb. My thing is, get Johnny Red and let him have the ball.
Yeah.
One of the things I asked Johnny Red Curb because I knew what it was like playing with Michael Jordan, winning, the competitive spirit, and everything that comes with Michael being a teammate. I wanted to know what it was like for Johnny Red Curb to call Michael Jordan games.
Right.
And he told me, he said, Stacey, it's like an artist that paints the perfect picture every single night. Never makes a mistake, and it's the most beautiful thing to watch. I never thought, personally, I would ever
Were you able to come to both games
see
with Jordan or no?
and call
Too young?
a more dynamic player. I thought my chance was over. You very seldom
see a couple games.
two Haley's Comets come in the same city. And Derrick Rose
Cartwright, did you got any signing him? I think your dad took me to a couple of games. Pretty cool. At the old stadium too.
I got so lucky in my broadcasting career to call these young men's games, and I tell you what, it's a pleasure to join. He's one of the most humble superstar players I've ever met. He put this city on his back. He loves the city of Chicago. And you'll be immortalized with all the great Bulls players up in that rafter.
Another Bulls legend and one of Derrick's favorite teammates, Joakim Noah. Derrick, better than almost anyone. Talk about D-Rose the person.
First, I want to acknowledge the Chicago Bulls, Nancy Reinsdorf, Michael Reinsdorf, Jerry Reinsdorf for this great night. Special night for Cuba. Shout out to, I want to start by saying shout out to all our former teammates who are in the building today. We have teammates who flew from Switzerland. We have teammates that flew from Africa. Shout out to all being in the building. Brenda, this night is just as much for your son as it is for you. Thank you. Thank you. Alina, Tibbs used to always tell us, keep your house in order. You got this house in order. You got this house in order. The kids, PJ, Layla, London, this night is for you guys as well. Who? This story is not just about your success. It's about hope. It's about overcoming adversity. Every time you step into the UC, the fans are going to chant MVP. MVP! 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 You're an MVP. You're the youngest MVP in NBA history. You're the MVP of Chicago. Being the MVP carries a lot of responsibility. The way you handle yourself through all of that, that's what I'm inspired about. You always put your city on your back, and you carried that with you. You're not only the MVP,
Yes, sir.
I remember being on the plane with Drew, and he had a lizard tattoo on his shoulder. See, that tattoo is terrible. Like, you gonna change that up for it? He said, no. This tattoo is to remember where I came from. I remember playing Indiana Pacers on this court, playoffs. Every time you went to the hole, Jeff Foster was putting you on your ass. And I remember Tim Flowers looking at me. If you don't do something about this, I'm gonna get on this court. Hope is a powerful emotion. You give people that every single day. You give your teammates hope because we knew we had the best player on the court every single night. You gave fans hope because they knew they were watching the most exciting player every single night. You give your city hope. I seen it yesterday at Simeon. How proud they are of you. I salute you, Pooh, and everything that you stand for. To see you come out of this journey at peace is what I'm most proud of. And that's why we're putting that number one in the Raptors, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'd like you to take a look at the video board for a short film directed by our own Derrick Rose. I don't think at the finish of this little film you're going to see that any of us could have said this any better than PJ did. This is for you, Chicago. Roll it.
Starting at guard from Chicago, number one.
Roses need water and sunlight to grow. But this rose can be in a city. A city that believes from Inglewood to Lake Shore.
All right, who brought the kid?
With a loud dream. A city that embraces you with tough love. and lifts you up in tough times. A city where family extends beyond a single tree, planting seeds of hope when you need it most. A city that stays together no matter how hard the wind blows.
Go get some love when you come up in here, you understand that, don't you?
A city whose soil is rich with wisdom,
Yeah, you see no matter about that, boy. I'm still feeling seen no ill on my chest.
passed down through generations. A city that stands as tall as the skyline, showing us all how to rise above. A rose can be many colors, but this rose will forever be Chicago.
MVP, 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 MVP.
I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. First off, I want to start off by thanking the Bulls for allowing this to go on. I want to thank every teammate that came here, flew from other places to make time. All you guys that came here to show love and support tonight. But I really want to talk to the kids. So in the beginning of this video, I mentioned to PJ, do you want to be good or great? And he don't know, but that's my way of tricking him. So with me tricking him, I could be very specific and say, do you want to be good in basketball or great in basketball? But I'm gonna make it broad. I'm gonna make it broad so that when he say great, I can hold you accountable for everything in your life if I see you not being great. That's the same thing that he passed on to his kids, his siblings, and that's a joke, like a joke that we have in the house. If they see me lacking on something, they say, Dad, you want to be good or great? And it made me remember, I'm trying to be great. You get me? Being great sometimes, you're going to be disliked. You have to show courage that through that people dislike you or whatever it is, that I'm confident in my choice. I'm confident that I will make it. I want to be great. You want to be great, I told you. And you want to. Greatness is great. I don't see you falling off nowhere under that. You hear me? So, thank you, Chicago, for forcing you to be great. Putting all those expectations on. And I understand that I was trying to be great the entire time too. And I just didn't know the environment that I was in that was forcing me to. So, thank you for everybody that watched me ever since I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, injuries, MVP, playoff losses, playoff wins. Thank you. But I must say, that is going to be the old crew. This new version of me is what you see. I am a businessman now. Thank you.